Breaking news, my country people. It don't happen. Oh. An activist had called on Tinubu's government to legalize gun ownership for Nigerians over the rising insecurity. Guys, this is interesting. Now, an activist has called out to this current administration that things are getting out of hands. And according to him, it's obvious that the security agencies are not helping matters. So it's best Nigerians fend for themselves instead of waiting to be attacked and killed in your own house without any form of protection. Why not legalize guns so that Nigerians can protect themselves, as the security agencies have failed to do the needful in curbing insecurity? My country people, what are your thoughts on this? Make una come chook mouth for this matter. Oh. If that happens, now pro-max killing, Nigeria will migrate to. Nigeria is not ripe yet for this type of advancement. This one where everybody dey vex for everywhere. We know they shout again. If I'm provoked, I will enter house and come out. The next thing you will hear is a cry of relatives because their own has been lowered to the floor. Jagaban should not listen to this man. God forbid. Whosoever brought this idea to this government should re-evaluate his position as a Nigerian. Simple traffic management and coordination we cannot do, not to talk of putting guns into the hands of Nigerians who are hungry without food. You should be ready to pick bodies on every street on a daily basis. This suggestion is dead on arrival. The danger in legalizing the use of guns for any reason is bigger than the benefit. There's a long-run harm. We've been hearing shootouts from US, UK, Canada by citizens. While we say no to that, the federal government must raise up to trim this madness. The only way out is this. But then, what can we do? It is not going to work in Nigeria. It can only work elsewhere. Now watch how Asari Dukubo's boys will come and wipe everybody off. Guns are already in the hands of bad guys. Our security architecture is unable to tackle the bad guys that are already in firearms possession. Therefore, the advocacy for the legalization of firearms is situationally necessary. Let all of us have access to guns for our self-defense. We know we are not ripe for this as a nation, but we need this as a people to survive. Let us become gunmen to eliminate the era where guns are continually used to intimidate, to harass, and kidnap those without guns. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians, my country people. As this suggestion has been raised from a concerned Nigerian, I guess a lot of people are really looking into this. Some have viewed this from their own angle, that this is a wrong call, not at this point where Nigeria is barely struggling to stand on its feet. Yes, we know the insecurity has gotten out of hand. The Nigerian police are trying their best to see to this. The Nigerian military are also trying their best. But talking about citizens carrying AK-47 rifle to protect themselves, it's entirely another different option on its own. And it's a two-way something, my country people. Given legalizing guns would only create more problems for this country, in as much as the people want to protect themselves from kidnappers, from bandits, and all of that, it would have more diverse effects than what we are seeing already. It is so unfortunate that the state of the nation has gotten to a point whereby the citizens would opt to go for self-defense rather than relying on the security agencies who has vowed to protect the lives and the properties of citizens in this country. It is so terrible that Nigerians are now resorting to seeking self-defense over this insecurity issue, because for long decades Nigeria has been battling with insecurity. It is not today we've been battling it. The previous administration, those to come, are still battling with this insecurity. The fact that the federal government have failed in curbing this insecurity, the Nigerian military, their response to this event is quite, unfortunate. That a whole commander, or how would I put it, an army officer would say, oh, what happened is the devil's handwork. We saw what happened in Plateau State. We saw what happened in Abuja, the FCT, and what's happening currently, kidnappings everywhere. The fact that this family that had one of their daughters killed by armed robbers had to pay the sum of 100 million naira so that they can get the remaining 4 siblings back. It is so unfortunate, and their father. Now, how come these kidnappers are able to contact the family without the security agencies being able to trace these calls? So what are the use of NIN, BVN, and all of that? This NIN we are using, the BVN and all of that, they ought to have some security uses. So why is it that the security agencies are not able to track down these people and bring them to the book? Why? Why are Nigerians paying ransom to kidnappers? Instead of fighting force with force, people are begging online, reaching out to other people to donate funds to release their loved ones, while the Nigerian army would say, oh, they would do something about this, they would do something about this, yet it keeps on increasing and nothing is being done. So my country people, it is sad, it is unfortunate, and it is terrible that we've gotten to a state whereby the citizens of this great nation would resort to seeking self-defense when we know that Nigeria as a nation is not ripe. We've not gotten to that extent where we can seek to using, guns for ourselves and all of that. It would increase the crime rate. We've seen what's happening in the UK, Canada, US, where people are going around shooting other people, guys, for just no reason. Now imagine in a country like Nigeria, where everybody is angry and hungry. They say an hungry man is an angry man. People are angry because of the way the country is. Anything can happen. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? As much as people would support this idea, well, it also have its effects. Remember, anything that has an advantage also have a disadvantage. I'm dropping here, guys. Share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.